On a quiet night in Ilorin, Nigeria, a man checked into a hotel. Nothing unusual, no signs of danger, no indication that within hours he would be dead, and the people responsible were the last ones anyone would expect, because what started as a private encounter slowly turned into something far more sinister. The man was Adeniyi Ojo, a known figure in Ilorin, a businessman and the managing director of a guest hotel. On September 29, 2023, he made a decision that would become his last. He met with two young women, students from Kwara State Polytechnic. Their names, Adanma Joseph, Favor Vandora. At first, there was nothing suspicious, no immediate red flags, just what appeared to be a consensual meeting between adults. According to later statements, the atmosphere was calm, almost too calm. The women claimed that Adeniyi offered them drinks, but something stood out. He didn't drink with them. A small detail, but one that would later raise questions, because from that point forward, everything began to shift. What Adeniyi didn't know was that this meeting wasn't what it seemed. According to police investigations, the encounter had been planned, not for pleasure, but for robbery. The idea was simple: gain his trust, create a relaxed environment, then take control. At some point during the encounter, a request was made, something that might seem harmless in the moment. They asked him to allow himself to be tied up. He agreed. No struggle, no hesitation, just trust. And that moment changed everything, because once his hands were restrained, the balance of power shifted completely. Then came the next step. The suspects reportedly attempted to access his phone. At one point, they brought the phone close to his face, trying to unlock it, but he resisted, not fully aware of what was happening, but enough to feel something wasn't right. Still, he was already restrained, already vulnerable. Then something unexpected happened. Adeniyi managed to free one of his hands. Suddenly, the situation changed. He started fighting back, struggling, shouting for help. In that moment, what was supposed to be a controlled robbery began to spiral. The suspects panicked. According to their statements, they tried to regain control. They overpowered him, and then they covered his face with a pillow. At first, it may have seemed like a way to silence him, to stop the shouting, to end the struggle, but seconds turned into moments, and moments into something irreversible. Then, everything went quiet, too quiet. The man who had been struggling stopped moving, stopped resisting, stopped making any sound. And according to the suspects, they believed he was pretending, but he wasn't. At some point during the struggle, a knife was introduced. They claimed it was meant to scare him, but when things escalated, it was used multiple times. By the time everything stopped, Adeniyi Ojo was dead inside that hotel room. And then they left. They walked out of the room, leaving behind a lifeless body. According to their account, they didn't realize he was dead. They believed the situation had simply ended. One of them later said she thought the problem would only be about stealing his phone, not murder. But the truth didn't stay hidden. On October 6, 2023, police tracked and arrested the suspects in Moibafo, Ogun State. The case had already drawn attention, because the victim wasn't just anyone. He was known, connected, and his death raised serious questions. During interrogation, one of the suspects confirmed key parts of the police account, including the plan to rob, the tying of the victim, the struggle, and the fatal outcome. Piece by piece, the story came together, not as a mystery, but as a sequence of decisions, each one leading closer to tragedy. This case leaves behind one haunting question: at what exact moment Did this stop being a robbery and become something else? Because sometimes, crimes aren't just about intent. They're about escalation, a situation that spirals beyond control. In the end, a night that began with trust ended in death. A decision that seemed ordinary turned fatal, and a plan that may have been meant for theft resulted in something far worse. If you want more real stories told with depth, clarity, and respect, subscribe to Crime HQ, because in true crime, the most dangerous moments are the ones that escalate without warning. This is Crime HQ, where we uncover the truth behind the headlines.
Impatient because it was raining before, and as the rain stopped, everywhere became quiet, and like we were running out of time. So that was when she took the phone and she was placing it in front of his face. I was even surprised because before she even picked up the phone, with everything that was going on, it was not suspicious. It did not, like, it was just like willingly doing everything. So I was also like surprised that how come he did not even like think about anything, like he allowed us tie his hand and his leg so easily like that. So when my friend put the phone in his face, he thought we wanted to video him. So it was not like we should not video him, we should not video him. That was when he now pushed me off the bed, because I was already sitting like on his leg before. That was when he now pushed me off the bed. So my friend got on him and she put the phone in his face and tried to like unlock the phone with his face, like, since he didn't have, because the man is like, he did not have like cash or anything with him that day in his pocket or anything, and we didn't go to his car, so there was nothing else that we could do except if we were able to like get money from his account. So when my friend put the phone in front of his face, that was when he now freaked out and he now started like shouting and everything. I don't know how he managed to lose the rope that was used to tie his hand, and he started hitting my friend. So as he started hitting my friend and he started shouting, she took the pillow and placed it over his face to muffle his screams from shouting. So like during everything, suddenly it just went calm, and like as it went calm, I got down from bed and I asked my friend that like, I think this man is pretending because like he wants us to like let our guard down, and he will try to stand up and try to hurt us again. So I kept telling my friend that I think he's pretending to be asleep, So my friend went to the door and she turned the key of the door, pretending like as if we were leaving, and she said he opened one of his eyes. So when she said that, we now went to him and we're now begging him that, okay, please, can you wake up? We are not doing anything to you. Just wake up. We want to go, because we felt he was pretending, but he didn't answer. So that was when I now went outside to the reception, because before we entered inside with him, he gave us alcohol to drink, even though he didn't take any. We asked him why he did not take any. He said he does not need alcohol to get in the mood, that we should just drink the alcohol because he was going to deal with us tonight, like sexual talk and everything. He even touched my friend's breast while we were in the garden there, outside in the open space there. We did not discover he was dead until when the police apprehended us. I went home to Mowe, so it was while I was in Mowe that the police came to apprehend us. I even thought that it was because we left with the man's phone, that was why they came to apprehend us, and we gave them the phone and the SIM card, only to find out later that that time that we thought he was pretending, he was already dead. We went with the rope, Refno, and one small kitchen knife that was blunt, because when he started eating my friend, the kitchen knife that was in my hand, he tried to bend the knife, but the knife didn't cut his hand because the knife was blunt. We held the knife just to make him scared. Like the knife was not even sharp at all. It's like all these birthday knife they used to cut cake. So instead of that, when he was eating my friend, that pointy part of the knife, I was using it to like pierce him a little and begging him that he should stop eating my friend. That